Tourist of Nha Trang City along đường phố Street. Run Scout thao Phạm Văn Đồng for another moment will cut Hòn Trầm right on this drive. Hòn Trầm is a natural scenic in the city of Nha Trang, belonging to Hòn Trầm Vĩnh Phúc Post. The area is a stormfish that is naturally static. There are also nearby Hòn Trầm Island in Nha Trang Bay House in the form of Perth Eagle. Opening time from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hòn Trầm Nha Trang ticket is 22,000 đồng for one person. Free entry for local resident business to create an idea. Baking free. Chữ khẩu quán. Moving in the rock area because there is a lot of sand when slightly slippery. Remember with the compliant instruction and notice here. The assembly is designed in the style of the Universal Forest House. This is the place to start and display a lot of pictures and artifacts related to beautiful scenery and people of nature. In particular, they are space for national musical instrument, such as her store, access, wearing
walking between the rock, there are many streams by stone line the stream up to stone area between the long stone line gates trail closer up stone. The second set of rock in the form of a woman sting in the sea working meaningful name belong to Hòn Trầm. That is why this rock closer the left stone standing on the Hobart Island looking away from Hòn Trầm Island back to the right. The stone right both Hòn Trầm and Nha Trang up to 6 km from two camps. That's a new to see actually up Nha Trang Island. From the side of the island still were the friendly mountain, the location of Hòn Trầm Island, which look very clearly rich island in the distance.
Another thing that is also attractive to tourists to Hòn Trầm rock beach is the thrilling volume of the rock. The legal side that there were again men still deficient and have been gained between two water. They had to pull back to the raw handle, the handle roll into the rock, and the momentum made the head rest, the start and let the tip up now in. Reaching Hòn Trầm as today consists of a leg rocky rock local on a flat and wider rock. The rock inside the facing the sea is a hook and tap international.
One thing to note when to visiting Hòn Trầm. If you visiting Hòn Trầm, you should go into the morning or afternoon. Rain day you should limit the area because the rain makes it clear and quite dangerous. If children can keep them carefully to avoid falling.
Okay. visit Bertising natural city to enjoy the food, the wind and food glass of the air river of the sea.